I think the biggest question on people's minds is should you fuse Morrigaine? Well, we're going to talk about today and see her in action. Let's go! What's up, guys? MtgJedi here, and we are on the amazing test server. Thank you so much, Plarium, for allowing us the test server. It's a great resource, honestly. And for whatever reason, we've added another undead legendary. So undead's got double the legendaries of like half the other factions, but that's fine. We have our cool underwater witch over here, Morrigaine. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. I'm struggling with this one, guys. But Morrigaine is this latest fusion, and she's going to have a lot of applications in the game, especially in Arena and Dark Fae. She has an A1 decreased speed. Admittedly, it's kind of a high chance, especially if you are getting an ally attack in there or something like that. Okay, we would have 70%. That's pretty high for an A1. The A2, after books, has a 100% chance of stealing all buffs from an enemy. And then we'll place the True Fear on all enemies for 1 turn, and a decreased accuracy if it's a boss. So I love all of that. Then we have the Lissandra ability here of increasing your turn meter and decreasing their turn meter. All of that is great, 100%. And then we have the sweet passive that I think makes her probably better than Lissandra. Can I say that? Start of each turn, 100% heal reduction for 2 turns on the enemy with the lowest HP. It can't be removed, they can't remove it, but you can't make it better. But then another important factor is her speed in all battles aura. So not only does she look super cool, but I think she's going to be really useful. Her base speed is crazy, 112, and then her base stats are really solid. They are. So let me, actually, you know what? Let's compare with Lissandra first. Where are we at here? Lissandra is right here. She has this, she has a slightly better speed aura. Okay, so she does have that going for her, but she has this same kind of increase-decrease ability. She has the turn meter manipulation thing here, and then she transfers all debuffs on A1. So it's like a very similar kit, although her speed aura is definitely better. Let me go ahead and pull up my Morrigaine, and we'll go over how I have her built. I wanted to mention also, she only takes 10 books, and that's right in the sweet spot. Like, that's reasonable for a legendary, especially a fusion. So if you are going for her, you would have that at your disposal. But I need to put Masteries on her before we use her, so let me pause and do that too. I don't know if you guys have been noticing how I've been editing my video a little differently lately, but if that is good for you, please let me know in the comments below, and if you prefer the unedited version, I'd love to hear that as well. So here are the Masteries that I chose for her, and I particularly love this as my initial thought process for her. We have the Accuracy 3 over here. We have obviously Lore of Steel, which is the most important. I think you could take Eagle Eye, or you could skip Defense Tree and take War Master. If you're only going to use her in like Doom Tower and dungeons, then War Master would probably be better. You don't need a crazy high accuracy if you're not using her in Arena. I love Evil Eye on her. I think Sniper is amazing for that A1 decreased speed. I also like the counter attack for the decreased speed as well. And then we went with the combo of Resurgent and Wisdom of Battle for the Arena stuff. So this is like a lot of focus on Arena, where we're also trying to make sure she's good in PvE content. Let's take a look at her build here. Basically just all speed gear or perception if your perception is good. I know that I have some reasonable speed pieces with accuracy, like this one and this one. Also, I have an accuracy chest and boots with some good accuracy rolls. And I do have a very nice accuracy banner. There's not even a glyph on there. I wanted to keep the speed relatable. So something like this, 346, maybe even a little bit slower, is going to be right around where a lot of you have her. Maybe even 300, 310, 320, okay? Her base speed at 112 makes it very easy to get her super fast, okay? Like, let's take a look over here at Arbiter, right? I stole a lot of Arbiter's gear. Her base speed is 110. So at 112, it's going to be even easier to make her faster. So keep that in mind. All right. So let's jump into where will we use her, right? So the main place that you are going to want to use her is in Arena. So if we take a look here, that's the team from yesterday. Make sure you go check out that video. With the sweet new Skeletor. Okay, anyway. I think that we could use her in just a normal speed team, right? We could put her in here. Now, I just stole gear from Arbiter, so I'm not going to run this team. But you guys know how this works, okay? You go speed boost into decreased defense, into your, your nuker. Now, I think he's more suited for decreased defense and accuracy. So you would probably use him here. Wait, like that. And then you would put whatever the heck normal nuker that you want to use in here. Let's just throw Magnar in there. So that would be an example of a normal speed team. I think she's a lot better suited if you pair her with another speed aura like Kymar, okay? I think that that would be a really great pairing. And I've been loving running Kymar and Madame Saris together. This is a normal team that I run. I run Hegemon there, which is another version of the same thing, where you're still going first, but you're locking them down. And so let's come in here on the test server and run this team and show you how it will work, okay? So, she's going to go first, okay? And she's going to do this. Decrease the turn meter, fill your turn meter, all of that stuff. So let's go ahead and do that, okay? Now we're going to go ahead and try to strip. Okay, that was productive. And now we have another opportunity to strip. Normally between those two, we get both, okay? Now we'll just come in here and attack them. That did not do nearly as much damage because of Necrit. But right here, we're gonna steal buffs and place True Fear. So what we're gonna do is try to steal this one and then place the True Fear. Oh, Leo can't be True Feared. So let's see if we can go ahead and Kymar reset and then do all of that again. There we go. And there we go. And there we go. Okay. Now, slightly not enough damage to kill the Leo here. Maybe let's go ahead and do this. Okay. And then this. And then we still die? Nah, we got this, fam. We got this. Boom. Okay. Very tough team there, right? Very tough team there. Oh, shout out to my dude, Hell Hades. Thank you for that. Very great team. But this gives us so much abilities to remove those terrible buffs. Okay? It really does. And I would say same thing for this, right? If we wanted to fight this team, okay? But I want to showcase a different version of the team as well. So let's find a speed team where we think we're going to go second. Do we have any of those on the test server? Maybe this one. Okay, right here, Nubs. Okay, thank you, Nub, for putting a speed team in there. So a lot of the times, you need a second option, right? You have your Arbiter team, and then you need a second option, and I think she can provide that second option really well, especially in Silver and Bronze 3v3, but even in Gold 1 and Gold 2. I'm not... No, I think that depending on what champions you have, she could be in any level team for 3v3. So the best thing about a team like this is if you go second, she already has a really fast speed, right? But Arbiter has a better speed aura. So one thing you would want to get on the same team as her is the right blessings. Okay, do I actually have... No, I have Ward of the Fallen. Let's go ahead and change this to... Which one is it? Yes, Intimidating Presence is going to be great on this team. So let's go ahead and change that. I don't think that's going to make us go first, but we have Valkyrie in the team here as well. We want some kind of way to mitigate when we're not sure if we're going to go first. And he's got her in his team as well, so that's pretty cool. We'll go Morrigaine versus Morrigaine. All right, so we have successfully cut in, but I'm confused about how. Maybe his team is just not 100% speed tuned. But anyway, we'll go ahead and cut in, and then Valkyrie will do that. Now, if you're going to run Valkyrie, it's great to run somebody that has a very good counterattack. Okay? You know, Cleo is fine. We got the stuns here from Ragash, who is ridiculous. So let's go ahead and see if we can just kill them. Okay, we got a swift parry proc. And what happened over here? Reaction, maybe? So let's see if we can just... Oh, the fear. Okay, if she wasn't feared, then we would have just removed that unkillable buff and killed Arbiter. So I think that is really a great asset. I'm gonna hide. No, why didn't we? Oh, what? How did we hide him? That doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. Let's try to at least do some damage to the Baron. Now, if we don't get feared, okay. Well, we're fighting the fear here, but I think if this did not have Ramontu, if this was a normal speed team, I think we'd be fine. But that Ramontu, pretty killing us here, pretty killing us. Okay, hold on, 1 second. We stole Valkyrie's helmet for Morrigaine. Whoops. So anyway, I put that back on there. I don't know. I don't think that there's another speed team set here. I guess this one's close to a speed team. Yeah, we could try this one here. So this would be, like, there's no just typical Arbiter teams other than the one that I set as my defense, and I can't fight myself. But I think that you see the premise here. So I'm going to run this, and then we'll talk about Doom Tower. So we actually end up going first here, which is surprising. So that'll be just a nice thing that can happen sometimes. And then let's try to stun them. Perfect. We also, you see the heal reduction there from her passive. Now, there are no buffs to steal, so I guess we'll just fear them. And then we'll try to kill them with our... our Cleo. That's awesome, guys. I actually think this team is legit. So if you want to copy that, your Valkyrie could be basically any champion that's going to help you cut in or survive. But if you don't have that, then you could be putting people in Stone Skin as well, okay? Sweet. We completed a challenge on the test server. Thank you so much for that. Let's flip over to the Doom Tower. Now, we don't have the correct rotation here, But I wanted to show you the team nonetheless, because I think that one of her best spots is going to be Dark Fae, okay? She can run in Scarab. Let's do that. Let's do that instead. Where are you? Probably under recently used. We can just run her. Okay, let me get this set up. All right, so she is going to be amazing in Dark Fae. This is my normal Dark Fae team. Normally, I have Lady Kimmy in this spot, as you saw with the Scarab team, but she can fit in really nicely. And I don't know, Morrigaine might be better. I'm not 100% sure. She's at least equally as good. Tell me how you think that Morrigaine compares to Lady Kimmy. Because I think most of the time we're comparing her to Lissandra, but maybe we should be comparing her to Lady Kimmy. Interesting. Anyway, the Dark Fae team is going to be great with her. The Scarab team is actually going to be great with her. So I think that she provides a lot of utility, especially for people trying to switch over and work on the hard Doom Tower. So I think we can just let this go full auto. I don't see any reason why, unless the test server messed up the AI, but I don't think so. Loving that True Fear, guys. That True Fear, that's a really great A2. Because a lot of times she's going to get a second turn before the enemy turn. And so she's going to speed boost. You can set the AI to start with that fear ability on wave 2 if you want to. So you have two, it's like you have a lockdown and you have a speed boost. Man, that's just a cool combination. I was wondering how much I would use her on my account, but I actually think that I will use her. Her kit is very interesting and unique. She's got the decreased turn meter from her mastery on the A1, and you can see that she placed the decreased speed. Now we're going to speed boost, and then the whole team is set to never let the Scarab take a turn. We got 2 Cold Hearts, we got an Allure, we got one of my most underrated champions in Vlad. We failed to do one thing here, and so we lost. One of the things that you need in order to make this team work is going to be, this is a great time to point this out, a blood shield accessory, which Valerium does not like to give us. So let's see, do I even have one in Undead? I do. Vlad is wearing it. Oh, I have another one. Okay, cool. Let's put this on her and rerun that again. It did not take too long, so let's just get that set up again. Okay, so we're back to the boss. You do need blood shield accessories on everyone for this strategy to work. But if you don't have the blood shield accessories, then you just put your miscreated monster, Valkyrie, or Metal Shaper in here. I'm sure there's maybe another option as well now with a shield on the same turn cooldown as its length. So 2-turn shield, 2-turn cooldown, 3-turn shield, 3-turn cooldown, etc. I don't think there are any 4-turn shields, but if so, then you would need a 4-turn cooldown. So the Scarab's never going to get a turn here, right? Everybody always has a shield. We manipulate his turn meter the entire time. I do admit here that she is the wrong affinity, but what you're going to see is that doesn't matter. We have the 2 Cold Hearts and the Vlad to mitigate, plus the Allure. She can weak hit on each of her individual hits, but, you know, she has 3 chances, okay? So I don't normally have a problem. This is level 100 hard, yeah. And so you can see we're making good time, good progress here, and she's really outstanding for this content, okay? I think that she's going to be great in Dark Fae as well. I gave you an example of that team. Is there anywhere else that you think that you would use her besides some Doom Tower stuff as well as the arena? Is there anywhere else that you're looking to use her? I wonder if she would be good in Hydra. I don't think so. I would rather have an AoE decrease speed, but it's not like she would be the worst. Like, removing buffs can be helpful. It's just like the fear ability doesn't really do anything. I don't know. I've used Lady Kimmy in Hydra to good success, so Morrigaine would probably be good as well there. So that could be another option for you. And of course, if you're progressing through the game, you're in mid game trying to beat some dungeons. I think she could be great in a lot of places. Fire Knight, she would be great. Just like Lady Kimmy, she places decreased speed. The only issue is if you're running a seer team, she doesn't put the buffs up as well as Lady Kimmy. So I think Lady Kimmy still has the edge there. But if you're working on Fire Knight 20, she could be the key to your victory, okay? But we're right over 3 minutes here for this clear on 100 hard, even with some resist to affinity and 3%. That says best time. I don't think it tracks your actual best time, though. But I think that she is really a great champion. So we've apparently been in we've been in the stream view the whole time. I hope that didn't bother you too much instead of being over here. But hopefully you enjoyed this showcase of Morrigaine. I think she's a great champion. I think most people should try to fuse her. And I think that you should try to get an extra copy of the epics because they're decent as well. But you tell me, are you going for this fusion? Is she good enough? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video.